Hello, my name is Jim. The story I'm about to tell you is the first truly mysterious experience of my life, one that I still have a hard time believing even today. This happened back in 2008 when I was about 8 years old. I was staying at my grandmother's house. It was late at night, close to bedtime. My grandmother had already gone to her room to sleep, and I was in the living room planning to fall asleep while watching cartoons on TV. Then something entered my field of vision, something I still remember vividly. The bathroom door was slightly open. Inside the dark bathroom, I saw a white cloth gently swaying. At first, I assumed it was just a white towel hanging on the doorknob, but then I wondered, why was it moving? Still, I didn't think much of it. I kept watching TV and eventually got sleepy. I walked to the kitchen to pour myself a glass of milk and then carried it back to the living room. At some point, the cartoon ended. I turned off the TV and then turned off the living room lights. That was when I noticed something in the darkness. The white cloth in the bathroom was still there, still swaying. That's when I felt that something wasn't right. I slowly walked toward the bathroom, and in that moment, through the crack of the open door, I saw something inside. It looked like a black foot. What stood out the most was the skin. It looked extremely dry, almost cracked. It wasn't moving. It was just standing there, completely still. That was when I realized how strange the situation really was. I sprinted to my grandmother's room and shook her awake. I tried to explain what I'd seen, but she brushed it off, telling me I must have imagined it, but I was sure of what I saw. I had seen dry human skin completely drained of color. I described every detail, but she didn't believe me. Eventually, I went back to the living room and lay down on the couch trying to sleep. That's when I saw it. A dark shadow was moving across the ceiling. The idea of a shadow appearing on the ceiling was hard enough to accept, but the fact that it seemed to be walking made it far more terrifying. There was nothing I could do. I closed my eyes and pretended to be asleep. When I opened them again, it was morning. My grandmother was awake, feeding the dog. Only then did I remember what had happened that night. I went to check the bathroom, but there was nothing there. No towel, nothing white, nothing that could have explained what I saw. That night has remained a mystery, and nearly 18 years later, what I saw is still burned clearly into my memory. So I still ask myself, whose foot was it that I saw?